Well, all right, y'all. All across the USC, Compton, Watts, Bay to LA, Pomona, California, from valley to valley, we represent that killer Cali. So if you keeping it real on your side of your town, you tune in to Gangsta Chronicles.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.
You're now tuned into the real MC8, Big James, and Big Steel.
This is strictly from the streets.
Hello.
We represent the James.
So, Croft, you done been in a lot of recording sessions and everything, man. What's the craziest thing you don't ever seen happen, man?
Oh, man. You mean like some turn-up shit?
Yeah, like turn up shit, ass whoopings, anything like that. Especially, you know, y'all was some of them death row recording sessions, man.
You heard about them?
Yeah, I heard about a few of them.
Man, shit, I don't even know if it was at the studio, but just for instance, you know, your boy a good nigga, so I ain't gonna say no names or whatever, but I heard it was the instance where motherfuckers was getting ready to make a move or whatever, and they was in a hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know how the hotels, you know, they have plush safes in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they was in the hotel and Suge supposedly had put his shit in the safe in his big room. And some of the homies went up there to go have a meeting with him. So I ain't gonna say their name, you know, because, you know what I'm saying, I love the homies. I don't want to make it look like we making fun of motherfuckers. But they went up there to have a meeting with him. And Suge was up there, a couple of the homies or whatever. And the safe was open. And it's those safes, you know, that in the room, the big black safes.
Mm-hmm.
And so and this is all what I heard. I'm telling the story off of what I heard. So niggas know what they did, whatever. So it was jewelry in the safe. You know, he'll take his jewelry off, throw it in the safe or whatever. So after the meeting, they had a meeting, blah, 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 this and that. So a couple of the homies was about to leave and a phone ring, and this fat boy, he said, you know, she said, hey, come back up here real quick. And they could tell the way he said it, it sounded like some bullshit. It was like, oh shit. And the homies was with him and shit was like, what's going on? What? And they was like, oh man, they want us to come back. And the homie was like, man, why? What's going on? What's happening? So them niggas doubled back and coming to the hotel room, a motherfucker just got on their head and was like, man, where my shit at? And was like, what shit, man? My jewelry missing. And he was like, just grabbed the motherfucker and from what I hear, damn near picked him up off the ground, Darth Vader, and the boy I'm talking about ain't no little nigga neither, but like ready to tear his, I'm talking about was on his head. You hear me still?
Yeah, he picked him up by the neck, like actually
man,
by the throat.
Goddamn, yeah, then, you know, collared him up and shit, like some real shit. Like, man, where my shit at? Because back then, you know, like some of that shit is like easily like $500,000 worth of fucking jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Rollies and shit plushed out or whatever.
So they stole Fat Boy's stuff?
No. Let me finish the story. This is what's crazy. So they got on the nigga, man, and I'm talking about pressed the nigga and about to, I don't know if they took off on him, but he was fucked up. Like, you know, pressed him real hard. And my nigga, the type of nigga that ain't gonna do no shit like that. So, you know, the other homie was like, man, hold on, man. The homie don't do no shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. And they didn't grab the nigga up, and I heard they probably like slapped him up a couple times or whatever. I'm just telling the story how I heard it. But the nigga got, you know, he got some shit. That's when Death Row was at his finest, you know what I mean? The safe, the homie was like, man, hold on. All this motherfucking jewelry, Big Steel, you want to hear the funny shit? The slid off of the velvet pillow behind the pillow in the black safe.
Yeah. And
the shit was always in the safe the whole time when they moved the pillow. Like, man, it's right there.
Did he apologize?
No, the homie just, he was just like, all right, then, blood. And didn't even apologize. It was like, all right, for sure. And just let the niggas go on. So it was definitely some shit going on back in the studios back in the day.
That's crazy, man. So did dude try to fight back anything?
Hell no, you can't fight back. Big Steel, I'm telling you, hear what I'm saying, homie? Death Row at his prime.
Oh yeah,
full strength.
It's better to take that little swallow your pride and walk out alive.
Yeah, full strength.
He
Death
ain't
Row.
even Suge ain't shoot him a few dollars for the inconvenience.
The inconvenience is, nigga, you made it up out of here when I thought you stole my shit.
That's crazy,
You get what I'm
man.
saying? And then it was another instance where the homie know what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say no names or whatever, but somebody had bootlegged the tape, and it was a real big artist coming up out of Death Row that got the tape.
Tupac?
I don't know. See, if I say too much, they ain't gonna connect the dots, but it was a real big artist. A real big artist coming up out of Death Row. You see how many fingers I put up?
Okay, I got you. And the audience can see that.
Yeah, so it was a real big artist, and somehow one of the homies, ended up getting the tape, and I heard it was bootlegging the shit, or did some shit that they wasn't supposed to do.
Hold on, now I think Quick might have spoke on this in one of them records. Bootlegged, All Eyes on Me. Y'all go listen to that right there.
I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah.
But that was one of them come on to, hey, come up here to the Red Room, they call it, the Red Room meetings.
Mm-hmm.
And nigga got his ass tore to pieces.
And this is another big nigga too, huh?
Another big nigga, yep.
I think I know the initials to his name.
Mm-hmm.
Should I say the initials?
Nah, I don't
Okay,
even.
I won't say the initials. This
Yeah.
gonna be y'all. Y'all gonna have to do your homework on this one right here.
Man, I got so much shit. You gonna have to bring me back on. I got so much shit, bro.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
just crazy, man.
Y'all be on the lookout for
Crazy.
part 2 right here, because we got some shit going on. We got some other shit we got to talk to y'all about, you know?
It's real shit, though. This shit ain't, homie got, but I mean, by right, like you bootlegging niggas shit, you taking money out of the,
Yeah,
you
for
taking
sure.
money out of niggas' pockets, out of kids' mouths, wide mouth. Like, nigga go in the studio, blood, sweat, and tears doing this shit for a motherfucker just to take it and bootleg it and give it to a motherfucker so you could eat it. You had nothing to do with this shit. Like, I understand why dude was mad like that. So, nigga got in that Red Room and, boy, touched everything.
Hey, I want to ask you about another whooping if you was around for this whooping. And this got to do with our homeboy BT. Because you know Osama, I just call him Osama.
Yeah.
Osama don't whooped a few people's ass up in the thing, and we could talk about this. What was the name of that label, man, that Osama and them was messing with?
You talking about the Shepherd Lane?
No, not Shepherd Lane.
Bungalow?
This Bungalow.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was my man's name up there?
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking
the
about. I don't wanna
executive
say
dude.
shit to
We ain't
get
gonna say
out.
his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
But
a little executive.
I saw the homeboy Osama was in the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about let's get some stuff off the table, and dude kind of got smart and got the taste slapped out his mouth.
Yeah. That's how I used to go back in the day.
Yeah, let's go back in the day. You talk back, you was getting slapped around.
Get their ass toe up. And that's kind of the reason why, like, they always ask me why I don't get into, like, putting out a lot of dudes or, producing other artists and shit like that. And it's kind of rare that you see a dude that's really about his shit, that really have that drive and really want to stay in the studio, really want to sleep in the studio. They don't care if they shave or take a bath. Them the kind of niggas I want. I never want a nigga went like we did. We slept on the studio floor. Niggas that won't take a bath for 3 days, but I'm going to write this song. I'm going to finish this song. And these days, man, to me, excuse me, but it's just hard to find that drive in dudes these days. They want that shit overnight. They want to be like, oh, I just got a record deal, and they going to go buy jewelry on the second day. Like, nigga, we was in that motherfucker Jerry curl, dried out, breath stinking, and nigga smell like whatever the fuck. We smell like 2-day-old what the fuck.
All about.
But we trying to get this
Yeah,
music
all about
together.
that work.
That work, bro. Like Tupac could come in that motherfucking man and Quickton told me stories about like Tupac running both of the studios and shit. Like he'd come in there and fuck with this beat Quick was doing, and then fuck with the other producer, man. I think it was Johnny Jack, one of them, or Dre Track or whatever. He was going back and forth, and Quick said he'd hit his cigarette and shit and smoke, go take a break, but he will not leave that motherfucker because his work ethic was just something crazy, bro.
And I just feel like flawless.
Yeah, I feel like if dudes ain't giving me that energy, bro, I ain't gonna waste my money or my time to be trying to produce motherfuckers and hold people's hand. That's why I'm not really into like doing that whole thing, man. And I know there's some dope talent out there, but that's just not my lane.
I'm gonna tell you for real, man. Digital Soapbox has a record label.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a record label that actually got some little funding to it, dog. And I would just rather go back and mess with the OGs like you, mess with Pats like 8, because y'all go do what it takes, man.
Hell yeah,
y'all go do what
business.
it takes. We go in there. It's like, I'm gonna tell you, ain't nothing worse. I had an artist before, man, and I'm not with the babysitting stuff. So I book time. I book time, and I go up there about like his time is like from 4 to 9. I got a book from 4 to 9. So I let artists do their thing.
Yeah.
I don't police nobody, because obviously I signed you. I think you dope enough to handle business. I go up to the studio, man, at 6 o'clock. Mind you, he been up there since 4. I go up there. The studio reeks of marijuana. Bottles everywhere. And I'm like, okay, let me hear the music. I'm expecting he gonna press play and I'm hear some incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't got started yet. We getting the vibe. I said, well, that vibe cut off. I said, man, you know what? Shut this shit down, man.
There
Never
you
fuck with
go.
do it again, man. Because
Yeah.
you know what?
Yep.
You up here playing. You ain't
Playing
looking for no
with my money.
opportunity.
Yeah, man. See, that's the one thing I miss about Suge. Like, you get you in there, and when them doors open, nigga, if it's game on, and you one of the players, nigga, you better be playing. You better be hooping. You better be rocking. You better be doing something, because we ain't wasting no bread. There's too many other motherfuckers that's in the line that's trying to eat too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
So
real.
if you're not gonna eat while it's your turn, nigga, move out the way.
For real.
And that's just how it go, man.
Yeah, man. You know, so we go take a break real quick and we come right back. Y'all go ahead and check out our sponsors and make sure y'all support